Welcome, Taurus, to your weekly reading. This is for the 9th to the 16th of December. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Taurus, we're going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We will then look at the area you should focus on. Thirdly, we will look at possible challenges, if any. We will then look at messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Taurus, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Taurus, I'm going to start over here with 6 of Cups, and we're looking at the possible energy beginning the week. So we just want to see now what 6 of Cups is for Taurus, please. The Ace of Swords. Taurus, what I am seeing for you at the beginning of the week is that you are going to get a great idea or a great realization with regards to somebody who you have either known for many years or somebody from your past. And as you can imagine, Taurus, this is going to come through so differently for everybody. It could be, my dear Taurus, that you've lost touch with a family member or with a childhood friend, and all of a sudden you just cannot stop thinking about them. This week with Ace of Swords, it's going to strike you, you know what? They're coming into my mind for a reason. I'm going to give them a call and reconnect. This could be that there is some kind of challenge or tricky situation that you're going through with somebody in your family or your significant other, and for the longest time you just didn't know what to do. This week, what we see at the beginning of the week, something strikes you and you get a really good idea of how to manage it. You put it into play and things work out beautifully. So whatever this is for you, my dear Taurus, whether it's somebody in your life or somebody you've lost touch with, however you manage it and however you implement it, with Ace of Swords coming through here, you are going to meet with success and you're going to get an exceptionally positive outcome. Right, let's move on now and see what the Magician is all about, that is sitting in the area you should focus on. So we want to see now what the Magician is for Taurus, please. Page of Swords. My dear Taurus, what you're being told to focus on is what you have been working on. With Page of Swords here, it tells me that you've had an idea or ideas that you really wanted to start working on and see where it takes you. And with our 4 light bulbs here, Taurus, I think for many of you, it could even be more than one idea. And I see you, my dear Taurus, making notes, jotting down ideas. You could have a vision board or just a journal where you're putting down all your plans, your dreams, your wishes, what you want to implement and see manifest. You're being told, my dear Taurus, to move out of the thinking, planning, jotting down ideas phase and take yourself out of that situation and move into the manifestation area. And what that means, my dear Taurus, start actually getting things going. Don't wait for the new year. Yes, some people or some places might be winding down or closing for the festive season, but there are still going to be people and possibilities around where you can start working on this manifestation energy. So for example, my dear Taurus, if you've decided you want to look for a new job, this would be the week you work on your CV. Really go through it with a fine-tooth comb, how you're wording things, perhaps even get somebody to read over it. Let it really reflect who you are and what you want. And for some of my Tauruses, you could already start sending out that CV if you know that the companies you're sending it out to are only closing for a short period. If, my dear Taurus, you've decided you want to move, if you want to move to a new neighborhood, a new town, a new city, start looking. Perhaps even go look at actual homes. Speak to real estate agents, see what the market is like. Put things into motion. With the Magician sitting above our Page of Swords, there's great possibility. This week, you're already going to see things starting to happen. You might just send that resume through and unexpectedly get that phone call, come in for an interview. I mean, it's very unexpected to go through for a job interview in the middle of December. It could be that you go and look at a home in a neighborhood you love. It could be the first or second home you've looked at, and it just speaks to you and you find your ideal home. Get going, my dear Taurus. There's something here waiting to manifest for you. Now let us move on and see what Nine of Swords is all about, that is sitting in your possible challenges. So we want to see now what Nine of Swords is for Taurus, please. The Four of Pentacles. Now, Taurus, this is a very particular message, and it's not going to resonate with everybody. This message is coming through for my Tauruses who are about to leave something or someone, and the leaving could be quite stressful. But what we have here, my dear Taurus, is a confirmation that your decision to move, to leave whatever this is the right thing for you to do. That little village there is telling you it's time to move on. You've taken whatever you can out of this relationship or situation, and to stay in it, my dear Taurus, would be staying in something that has passed its sell-by date. It becomes detrimental to you. You have gained whatever you have needed from the situation, and it's time to move on. If you are feeling anxious and stressful, please understand that it is probably just the natural course of things. If you are leaving one town, say to move to another town, of course it's going to be stressful. Moving is stressful. Leaving your family and friends behind is stressful. Sometimes stress is just a natural part of the process. Put it into perspective, my dear Taurus. But don't let it hold you back. Wherever you have decided to move on to is the right thing for you. If you have decided to leave a certain relationship behind, be it a friendship or a romantic relationship, of course it's stressful. You've got history with this person. You've been through a lot with this person. But there is a reason you decided to leave it. Either this relationship has come to a natural end, or in some way it's starting to become detrimental to you. Keep your strength. Before you know it, my dear Taurus, this energy will naturally release as you focus on moving ahead. Right, let us see now what Nine of Pentacles is all about. That is sitting in messages and advice from Spirit. So we want to see now what Nine of Pentacles is for Taurus, please. Five of Swords. Taurus, we've got a wonderful confirmation coming through from Spirit. This Five of Swords energy speaks to us of everything that you might be going through at the moment. The energy of perhaps dealing with somebody from your family or a significant other trying to work out a situation. The energy of trying to bring about a manifestation, worrying about moving on or leaving something. But Spirit is telling you with Five of Swords, this energy, the energy of the struggle, the worry, the battle is coming to an end before long, and perhaps even this week, my dear Taurus, you're going to feel like you've come out the other end, the victor. And the reason we are seeing this victory energy is because you have 9 of Pentacles. Spirit's confirming very powerfully for you that your actions and your decisions, as long as they are aligned with what you're feeling, my dear Taurus, you're taking yourself into 9 of Pentacles. And 9 of Pentacles is such an incredibly positive place to be. It's a place, my dear Taurus, where we have our freedom to choose what we want to do and how we want to do it. We have our freedom to put into play and action the things we want to see in our lives. We release ourselves from anything that might be holding us back. And now we are able to trust our inner wisdom and really look at our lives as a blank canvas and say, right, what do I want? What's going to fill me up? Who do I want to bring into my life? And with the Magician and the 9 of Pentacles, my dear Taurus, as I mentioned previously, you do not need to wait for the new year. You can get going on bringing what you want to see play out in your life right now. Right, let us see now what 7 of Wands is for you that is sitting in the possible outcome of the week. So we want to see what 7 of Wands is for Taurus, please. The Hermit. My dear Taurus, at the end of the week, I do feel that you are going to be in a position of strength. As you can see in this image, this young lady is sitting in her Zen position, very calm. Her head is turned to the wands coming towards her. I feel that no matter what is going on in your life, who's doing what, who's saying what, and of course, my dear Taurus, as you know, when we make big decisions and when we put things into play, there are always those people around us who want to share their opinions and their comments with us. But I see you being so confident, Taurus, in your decision making and what you're putting into action and play, that you don't let the comments affect you at all. You are so confident about where you're heading. I also see that by the end of the week, my dear Taurus, you might just be taking time for yourself. And the Hermit is just about taking time to reflect, to see what we've been through, where do we want to go, and what we want to bring into our lives. And of course, this energy of pulling back in some way could just be, my dear Taurus, you taking yourself off for a lovely lunch, going for a walk, switching off your phone and computer, and reading a wonderful book. Just having some downtime and really just giving yourself the time and space to really look at what 2024 has been for you and what you want to now really focus on and bring about in 2025. I feel this is going to be an incredibly productive week, my dear Taurus, on very many levels. Right, let's move on now and get a message from your guides for the week. So we just want to see now what Taurus's guides would like to share with them, please. Grace, Holy Spirit, number 39. Taurus, your lucky number this week is 39. Any combination or variation of the numbers 3 and 9, please consider very auspicious. And Holy Spirit is coming in with such a beautiful and strong message, the message of grace. You, my dear Taurus, this week are going to be able to see the energy of ease, grace, and balance coming into your life in all the areas we have seen and spoken about. Holy Spirit wants you to know that this week you're going to have reason to want to rejoice and celebrate as you see things manifest and play out for you in unexpected ways. And for you, my dear Taurus, a white bird this week is a very big sign from Spirit that you are loved, guided, and protected, and your dreams, wishes, and manifestations are all in motion. This is going to be a really good week for you. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.